All right. Well, what's up, guys? Yeah, this is Deity Quan here. I just finished watching Black Clover 201. Um, I think I figured out the existence of anti magic. So this is just gonna be a wild theory, guess, whatever you want to call it. Um, yeah. So what do we know about What do we know about five leaf clover grimoires? All right. We know that they're made by having the user of a four leaf clover grimoire fall into despair so deep it just they just succumb to they just fall out of it. They just fall into it. When that happens, their grimoire turn their the four leaf clover becomes black and it becomes a five leaf clover. Now we have a grimoire of despair, right? When that happens, oh, and I'm gonna just use an elf for this because I don't know what a regular person would be if they had a four leaf clover and they became like dark. So dark elves. So now let's say this user of that four leaf is a dark elf. That blah. Let's say this user, you know what I meant, but yeah, let's say the user of that grimoire that just turned into a five leaf was an elf. They would become a dark elf, which means everything about them, their magic included, would turn dark. Like Licht, he became a dark elf. He was one of the first dark elves that were mentioned. That Yeah, he was one of the first dark elves that were actually mentioned because yeah. Anyway, when he became a dark elf was 500 years ago during the Elf Massacre because he stopped him and the first Wizard King stopped the demon that popped up in chapter 198. Yeah. Um he said that the demon said that he manipulated the humans into massacring the elves and stealing their magic. And when that happened, and it was a good time when that happened, because he needed a five leaf clover grimoire. So he needed Licks. So when Lick became a dark elf, his grimoire turned black. His four leaf turned into a five leaf. His swords, his magical swords, became dark, which means they were magic, and then they became anti magic. And now they're in the possession of Asta. And some of you might say, "Oh, Asta gets his Asta gets his anti magic from the demon, this and that." But to be honest, I don't believe that because uh if you guys really think if you guys like I watch some of these episodes over and over again, but like if you guys really read, because you guys always talk about, oh, you gotta watch English, but anyway, if you guys really take your time and read subtitles, that they say the leaves of a clover each represent one thing. The third three leaves, one, two, and three, integrity, hope, love. The fourth leaf is given over to good luck, and the fifth resides a devil. They only say they and it only says devil. It doesn't say anti-magic devil. It doesn't say anything about that. It just says that the devil resides in the fifth leaf. It doesn't reside in the grimoire. It doesn't reside in the swords. It resides in the fifth leaf. Oh, and I got that. Shout out to Broken No Hero because he did a video about that too. Yeah. So yeah, the only reason anti magic I believe is around is because Licht became a dark elf and his magic became anti magic. Because if you read chapter 201, that the devil says magic absorption sword in one of the panels where him and Licht were fighting, he said magic absorption sword. He didn't even mention anti magic, which means the Demon Slayer sword in the hands of Licht, the Demon Slayer sword no longer has any traces of anti-magic whatsoever. There's evidence to back this up. Look at Patri. He became a dark elf 2 chapters ago. And look, his his light magic became dark light magic. Now imagine Asta brought him back from despair, right? Asta turned okay, yeah, Asta brought him back from despair. So the next time we see the next time we see Patri fight, he's gonna be using light magic instead of dark light magic. Look at Licht. Licht is half awakened. He yeah, Licht is half awakened with he's half awakened with the reincarnation magic. And he's no longer a dark elf, and he picked up one of his original swords, and they no longer had anti-magic. They weren't even black anymore. It turned completely white. The moment he dropped one of those swords, it was filled with anti-magic again. You know? So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to, throw out there. You know, this is no longer a theory. This is real shit I'm speaking. Comment what do you think below. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, share this video, let your friends know, subscribe, and like this video. Yeah. Like I said, I'm Deity Quan. It was good to get this out there. Uh, yeah, so, yeah, peace out.